Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Pam. Here on my channel we discuss budgeting, finances, saving money, side hustles with motivation to a new debt-free lifestyle. In this video I'm going to be discussing our August budget. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be sure to get more videos just like this one. As you see, I have acquired several planners. This is the month for you to buy planners. Although I have been planning out of the Happy Planner, the Happy Planner was very expensive and they always want you to buy a new one. So what I have decided is when the Happy Planners go on sale, then I'll go back to working with my beautiful Happy Planner. So I didn't like the inserts that they had. I do like the positive notes and the positive sayings that they have in the Happy Planner, but I don't really like that one. So when they come out with some inserts, I'll add new inserts to it and use this planner. Also in this planner, I have some getting social stuff so that I can do my social media planning, as well as some self-care stuff and self-love stuff that I can use, like remembering to drink my water. So I'm going to sit that one to the side. This one here, because I'm also still going to use this one, but this one here is a planner that I got out of TJ Maxx. So TJ Maxx and Marshalls has planners. This planner was only $5.99. It is very, very nice, I must say. It doesn't have everything I need in it as well, but so far it has some things that I can put to great use. As you see, I've already started and we're going to talk about those things once we get into the planning. And here's by Ray Dunn. She has some very great planners. This is a personal planner. In this planner I will be starting everything that I need to do for personal wise, because I always have to sort of have a planner and a guide to go by of how I am working with things in my life. And we'll touch on that one as well when the time is right. I've already taken the liberty to actually start the decoration process because I love to decorate any type of planner. It doesn't really matter what you have. I've used my stickers here and I've set things for like my little schedule for the week for my social media content, but I'm still going to use that other one. All right, so we're going to put this one over here to the side. Okay, and this one is for work. All right, it is just not the best of the ones I have, but it has a goal tracker in here for when I'm at work, the goals I want to accomplish. It also has, I've also set it out so that I can do my planning for work, because that is what I really do at work, a lot of planning. And here's the little spots here in this planner where I can actually put my plans. All right, we're gonna put that one to the side. Let's jump into the budgeting. I am going to use this monthly budget plan along with one that I have actually created. Now, figured if I could create my own budget to make it fit my budget, then I would use this. So here, this one I've started, and this one is a bi-monthly. I made it bi-monthly. You know, you always see the weekly ones, you always see the monthly ones, but I never see any that say you get paid bi-monthly. So I sort of set the tone for bi-monthly, and I've actually started budgeting for my bi-monthly plan. I added a category for my sinking funds here, and I've added a category for my cash envelopes here. I've also added a category for my bills, and I'm going to put the date, the name, and the amount of every bill that's due. So far, I've already created my own, which this one was free for me to make. However, I'll have a little workbook soon, and this is the beginning of it. So this one works for me. I I've gone ahead and wrote the amounts of the sinking funds here, as well as the cash envelopes here. Over here on the monthly budget plan, I've started for August already. I put the wages in. They ask you, I put the actual amount of wages in, and that's what this one asks for, and then it asks for the ones after taxes. And that's what I've done. I've started the month of August out right, hopefully. And we've definitely started it out with paying our tithes, our rent, our lights, the internet, and the phone. I started with the basics because I know that the basics are the things that I have to pay no matter what. I've separated everything by debt, and I actually took the time to count up how much debt do I pay out before I pay anything else, because those are automatic. And the loan payments that I have, I even calculated all of the loans, the insurance, as well as looks like I have a class that I'm taking, as well as the books that are involved with that class. Now I put a spot here for my sinking fund and my cash envelope here. And also, when I got done with my subscriptions, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I talked about this in my live stream. My subscriptions total $151.94. Now that is it's just getting to the point where it's getting too evolved with the subscriptions. So that's a place where I probably can cut back. All right. Here we have the savings goals, and I took the liberty to say my goal for this month and my savings goal for this month is to pay off my credit card balance, at least one card this month. All right. I put the sinking funds there because they're the same as what's over here. And we still have the loan, the extra loan payment, the car maintenance, the vacation. I've added a new envelope, which is for Christmas, the extra rent, the land taxes. Jay has an envelope, the debt that I'm talking about on this page that we're going to pay off. I'm going to keep putting $25 of that each pay period. This one's bi-monthly, so it totals up to be $50. I've also created some little slips that I know some of you have seen in my videos, and I have one for cash envelope and one for sinking funds. So I've created these little slips, and this one here is the old one that I used to go by, and it had all of my sinking funds on here. The reason I created these were because this one shows me what is my goal amount on here and what dates I want to complete the actual envelope by. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not going to go back and continue to save up for that sort of thing, but it gives me sort of a goal to set my eyes focused on. Like, for example, I want to save up at least $2,000 in my debt, and I'm going to do that by paying $50 a month. I know it might not get there until the middle of next year sometime. As far as the debt, I'm going to take out the money from my debt, and I'm going to pay off one of those credit cards because I have some smaller credit card bills. And I want to get them down. So we're going to do the snowball effect with the credit cards. I'm going to pay off that first one, and then whatever money I have left from that first one, I'll add it and start paying on the next one. So that is how I'm going to do it. And if you haven't heard about the snowball effect, check out Dave Ramsey, and he talks a lot about the snowball effect. I'm going to give it a try this time. On here also is, like I said, this was the one to pay off the credit card and how much. And I'm just going to simply put the sinking funds there. Haven't quite figured out how I want to use this savings goal page in this planner. So this can be a month where I actually do the no spend challenge. Example, the no necessary spending is here. The unnecessary spending is here. And the no spending at all. And I'm just going to color each one of them in with a colored pencil and go through them. When I do my cash envelopes, I'll go through in August and start every day coloring them in. Remember to stay in focus on a day-to-day basis. A lot of these things are really tough to do them on a day-to-day. So a lot of times I'll spend time doing my budget and my balances on like a weekend or something. All right, here they have a debt tracker. So now I can kind of, this one, I think this one is nice. It says, see where you stand at a glance with each of your debts by using this monthly tracker. So if I want to track my loan payment, I can put the name of the company here, the monthly payment, the total that I owe, and the goal date. Kind of similar to the sinking funds with the goal date. I can also, I saw Dave Ramsey had like a little thing and it went like this. I could also say, well, I've met 10% of this goal by the amount that I have. So I've actually met 10%, or I'm halfway there. And I could do that with each one of those, either credit cards or each one of my loans. I think I only have like one loan. It's two that I took out on myself, and I'm almost done with one of them, so that's a good deal, and I won't have to worry about that money coming out automatically. Here they've given me another one, and I don't know if I want to use this particular one, a tax deduction. This will actually help me keep up with when I donate stuff. If I'm going to donate something to a charity, I'm not doing any home renovations, but it would definitely help me keep up with my medical expenses, because I have inquired some of those. Like, for example, I went to the dentist, and that was a medical expense I had to pay out of pocket. I have to go again, and as time goes on, we'll be able to keep up with those expenses, even work-related ones, because when it's time to take things off of the taxes, things for the business, I need to put those on here. They have legal fees, and I will put those, try to deduct those things on here, so I can see myself maybe using this or maybe not using this. And I know, if you have a software system, you don't need this, but I like things that are visual right in my face. And so the next time we'll go to the next month. So this planner is out of sight. Actually, for the price, it's got a couple. It only has those four, those 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 types of worksheets that it has. That's all it has in it. It doesn't have anything else that I could use, so that means this is why I am going to be using my own. So on my own, I have the bi-monthly budget. I can separate the amount that I get paid when I get paid, and I'll put it by the 2 dates. This one also has, I've developed a tracker expenses similar to the one that's in this book here. And the description, what it is. I like the savings goal. I do the tracker expenses as well. I've also picked out one. We're going to do this savings goal, and this is one of the savings goals that I would like to do. So there are 40 slots. And here's just a regular savings goal. This one here is just a regular savings goal. It doesn't have an end date. I could start with a motivational end date. I could probably do this savings goal sheet for maybe 2 months. It's got 45. Looks like you get $25 when you start. Then there's $50, then $75, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So those numbers are rather big. So that's one of the savings goal sheets I've developed. Here is a bill and subscriptions. Talked about the subscriptions. I've set myself for the monthly and the amount and the due, and then when I pay it. All right, each time I pay it, right, then I can keep up with it. If there's a bill or a subscription that's annually, then here's a way to do the annual one, and when I pay that one. That will give me a way to keep up with it. And as I go along, I'll probably add more to this particular bi-monthly budget and create my workbook that I so desire. All right, because what I found in using all of these different budgeting sheets, I found that what they do is they have me all over the place. And by me being all over the place, I wanted to do it just like I need to do it towards my goals and my personal budget. And like if you have a personal budget, I want to be able to utilize each sheet, not to try to guess what it is. All right, so these are the different forms of budgeting and calendars that I have found. These are the different types of budget forms. I have not tried the digital one yet, but I'm sure I will venture off into it. But me and digital products are not friends. I really like to sit down and write it out so that I can find it and know exactly where things are. That is just my preference. If you find something that's digital and it works for you, let me know in the comments. That way I can try that out as well. I'm going to do this month, the new savings challenge for this month is that we're going to try to save at least $1,000 this month. Okay, so you will see me working on that $1,000 challenge, $1,000 to $2,000 in 30 days, because I have to go somewhere and I want to see if I can do the $1,000, at least $1,000 in a month. And if that challenge works, that will probably be one that I'll start working with more often, because it will get me closer and faster to my goal. I've already started the process because it took me a while to think and to figure out exactly where I want to go. My main thing is following my sinking funds and my cash envelopes. My cash envelope, remember, are the ones and the money in the envelopes that I spend each week, and I have to spend kind of like pocket money, but it's allocated to a certain thing. I have changed the cash envelope to the gas is going to be $40, and I know that doesn't sound, it's not for the whole month, and then it will be $50 for the groceries. I cut the groceries in half because I plan on utilizing some coupons. The beauty, I have left it at the same price, and I'm not going to use any fund money, but that will probably only be for the first paycheck in August, because I want to sink as much as I can in these categories for the month of August. These will change, and this will definitely, the cash envelope one will change as we go along. I will continue to add cash envelopes, but I don't see the need right now for me having that much cash on hand and me using that much cash. All right, so I hope that you actually enjoyed everything that we did in the video, which was just explain the envelopes and the budgeting system. And I hope that this video was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment in the description below. Let me know what you thought about the video. I'm definitely trying to hurry up and make these videos a little bit faster. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications, and if you'd like to give the video a big fat applause, there's a button right down below. Go ahead and swipe it and give it an applause. And go ahead and check out my latest video right over there in the corner. We'll have 2 videos right there. Check them out right there.